Yeah. When I've been up in smash. When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams.
Okay, Coach, well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep, and he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Check line 54. Line 54. Oh, you got deep? 26.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
26-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
This is Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage...
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Buccaneers have it.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what. Whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On second down, Swift looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Swift, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
There we go, kill. Check. We're going to 54. Keep it up. Watch twist. Right. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the run.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
54, Mike. 47. Check. Watch 54. It's our field. Then we're going to 53. Check 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Kill.
Throwing, Prescott. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That's how we do, D.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Go. Get out there. March to the backfield. Here we go, 46. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Go.
Right there. 26. Now Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 1st down, Swift. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Kill. 54. 26.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Lock in.
Here's Trubisky. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, 18. Watch left.
Now Trubisky on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll run on first down. Swift trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
At the Packers' 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Pick it up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Trubisky will throw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 22.
Trubisky now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, 18. Yep.
On second and 12, Trubisky, he completes it to Evans. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's third and 3.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Complete, he finds Bray. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down now. Swift, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point safely through, and it's now 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 5 but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
And it's third down.
Here we go. Mike, 45. Good. 45.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now.
It's caught at the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 61 yards. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try to run this one in, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 2nd down, Swift, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there as the first half is winding down, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Go. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the pass. Check. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now. In these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
You're on an island over there. You're on an island. I got 83. I got 83. Maybe 47. In your face. Check. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. Watch out. Shift.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On play action, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Kill. 47. 45 to Mike. That's right, baby.
On second down, Prescott again. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Point after, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
First down, Green Bay.
There you go. Go right in. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Don't get nervous.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Michael Gallup with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Check, check. Lucky.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now it's Trubisky. And break, the tight end's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
6-6. Pull it high. Check 25. Check 25. Say.
They go play action. Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession now.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Tighten up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Like, 180! Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Prescott now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Let's go, B. 46, 46. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Under. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Rabbit.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down again. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. Now the ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Right back to him on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
Go! 180! Watch the curl! Watch the curl! Kill, kill, kill! Turn up! Kill, kill, kill! Turn up! 36, 36! Alert, 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 alert!
Play action. Now Trubisky. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Lock in, lock in. 42's a mark, 42's a mark. Here we go, here we go. I got it, I got it. Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On first down, Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. This thrown quickly out to Jones. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's fourth down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one is right through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kenny Clark in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And this is caught by Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
54. Get that one. We're going to 54. Right here. 26.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Buccaneers' 13-yard line.
Here we go. 4 and 8.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Packers, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.